The first virtual World Climate Summit will come to an end today, but the work really just beginning for some countries like us. Our Washington correspondent reporting live this morning. Good morning to you, Alexandra.
Hi there, good morning. Well, yesterday, President Joe Biden announced a new goal of cutting U.S. emissions in half, but experts in the field say that reaching that goal is really going to depend a lot on what happens in the near future. For example, whether President Biden's infrastructure plan, which makes a shift toward clean energy, is passed.
We have to step up.
To achieve the ambitious goal of cutting U.S. emissions in half from 2005 levels by 2030, the country must make big changes. President Biden's infrastructure proposal would lead the U.S. down that road by investing in a federal electric vehicle fleet, a network of nationwide charging stations, and moving the country toward a cleaner power grid.
Those that do take action and make bold investments in their people and clean energy future will win the good jobs of tomorrow and make their economies more resilient and more competitive.
Their plan would thrust the West Coast obsession with electric vehicles onto the entire nation.
But Republican lawmakers have their own idea of what an infrastructure package should look like. That plan would cost $568 billion instead of nearly $2 trillion, and the plan would stick to more traditional infrastructure.
Roads and bridges, public transit systems, rail, which could be cargo, passenger rail.
But not including green energy projects will make it quite difficult for the U.S. to reach Biden's newly announced climate goals.
And the White House says President Biden is willing to look at the Republican infrastructure plan, but it remains unclear if he would be willing to cut his clean energy projects in order to get a bipartisan deal done. Reporting live in Washington, Alexandra Limon.